We're here. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're here. It's Paradise Killer time. Let me put my little thing up because I think I really did forget earlier. That was my bad. Thank you, members. Woo, 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 woo. There they go. There they go. I forgot my controller. One more time. One more time. Beep, 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 beep. I gotta update that. I try to remember at the beginning of the month. I did update it at the beginning of the month. But I should try and update it more frequently. Because I know we've had streak extensions. Okay. What was I gonna do? You know what I was gonna do? I thought about this last night when I was wrapping up. I was gonna look at all our potential leads and things so I could see what everything was. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We really need to go to the apartment. We haven't been there yet. My mom got some churu for the kittens. And so Kiryu, by proxy, got a little bit of churu for himself. And I have kitty crack. That shit, the cats love it. That shit makes Kookie nuts. Okay, so this is our special little skill. Look at how much stuff is up there, but I don't think I can get to it yet. They heard me talking about the kitty crack. I can't remember who. Somebody would get really upset when people would be like, talk about like a chicken recipe and it would be like cracked chicken or something. And they would just be talking, it was like real good, like real addictive. He said, do I need to square up or are we good? Are we cool? But they didn't like that they were referring to it as crack. I'm like, okay, alright, I get it, but like, damn. Not everything has to be 1000% serious. I want stuff. Give me. I know there's stuff in there. Look at all the stuff. Let me in. What's down here? Shinji! Oh. Oh? It's going to happen to anyone you find guilty in the trials. The penalty will be death. The syndicate take a grave view on the mass murder of the council. Know what I think? People masquerade execution as justice. The death penalty is bloodlust, pure and simple. And class oppression. What? The people who are generally sentenced to death are of lower societal class. It helps the elite keep them in their place. Keeps the fear pumping through them. You think the death penalty is right? Can't rehabilitate the dead. The idle lands help to rehabilitate you. I'm here working for the syndicate, aren't I? Not sure doing anything to get out of exile is the same as rehabilitation. Peace. Right, that's a different story. Although I feel like that was very common when we were kids, just to throw around, maybe a little too willy-nilly. Tire tracks. This cliff overlooks the obelisks and the nightmare computer. Lydia is the only one on the island with a car. True. Looks like this is where the remote access into the obelisk terminal was from. Nice clear line of sight. Looks like Lydia found a spot up here 2 days ago. Access the nightmare computer that holds the secret to the second holy seal. Maybe the crime last night was set up in advance. Lydia, Lydia, Lydia. I expected better. Well, I did not expect to find a clue out here, I'm gonna be honest. I was just looking for goodies, you know? Is that someone down there? Damn, I'm gonna have to hike all the way back up here, huh? Okay, wish me luck. No. There is no way I cannot go back extra far. Hiya. How goes it? Did you end up working anymore? Or did you truly close up shop for the day? Okay, good. That's good. Tomorrow exists for a reason. Okay, so we gotta get back up there. Sounds like a good thing to do. Fish. Fish. Fish time. Fish. I feel like we should talk to Mr. Mans here.
Daybreak.
Bro, things aren't looking good. What were you doing in Doom Jazz's clinic, Sam?
Under suspicion, Halsey.
What do you mean, investigator? Doom Jazz told me he'd seen you sneaking around his clinic. We must all be deliberate with words, mustn't we? The wrong word choice can darken truth and cast a false light on conspiracy, can't it? I have a prescription I need to get from the doctor. Prescription? After Lydia killed me on the battlefield and my body refused to die, I lived on in this farm. I think it suits me, don't you? Unfortunately, it has become quite debilitating. A few sequences ago, I began to require regular blood infusions. Where do you get the blood? It's all ethically sourced from Doom Jazz and approved by the council. Every citizen lets blood as part of their worship, and some of that comes my way. Helping the syndicate is helping the gods, right? Well, not if y'all aren't doing anything. Please check with Doom Jazz. He'll corroborate my story. So if you and Lydia want to get out of the syndicate, what's the plan for sourcing blood? There are a lot of blood banks out there, LD. I'm not going to start killing, am I? You didn't happen to break into a secure container and take a vial of council blood, did you? That's not something I would do, is it? Why would I need to do that? Would be if you were trying to breach the holy seals. Are you accusing me, LD? We'll see.
Paradise feels wrong.
Know anything about an unauthorized distillery in the dead zone? Ah, the dead zone has an aura. The structure of the island is corrupted there. Gives whiskey a unique taste. Surely the whiskey is tainted as well. It's quad filtered. The flavor is there, but the taint is removed. It's clean. You should try some. I know it's illegal, but how many times do you get to have whiskey blended in a demonic hot zone? I need to know. You understand, right? Found a chiller containing a blood vial at your little distillery. What? What chiller? Don't test me.
The investigator is here.
Why is the label scratched off? That's not my business, is it? That vial came from Doom Jazz, didn't it? The doctor? It's for my prescription. The blood vial in your chiller has the letter K on it, and the label where the first name would be.
Is this a fact?
Kafka Memory's blood sample is missing from Doom Jazz's clinic, and you were seen snooping in there. Is there an accusation anywhere in there, LD? Do you know what the holy seals are? They are a secret, aren't they? How would I know? One is a blood lock. Several days ago, that blood lock was opened by a Kafka Memory. I'm sure a council member had business in the council building, didn't they? Montserrat decided that the council should only ever enter the penthouse as a group.
Paradise feels wrong.
I think you used that blood sample to gain access to the penthouse. Why would I do that? Are you denying it? Of course I am. I didn't know what the third seal was until just now, did I? Never said that it was the third seal. You did, didn't you? No, I was careful not to. Thanks, Sammy. Oops! What do you know about the fourth holy seal? Don't think I know anything. No one does, do they? Well, we know you got through the third one. Okay, now that I've accused you of things, you want to hang out? What is it this time, Sam? A special one would be appropriate, don't you think? Why? Saved your glass. My glass? You remember, don't you? A glass perfect for a carved ice ball, right? You really do remember your guests, Sam. Must try, mustn't I? I have my own blend, Night Alone, a deep whiskey with complex flavors. Spice mixes with the orange and a hint of honeysuckle. It is meant to be savored without being diluted. I hand carved the ice for each glass. Your glass has the perfect shape. Another part of your craft? Everything you do is part of your craft, isn't it? I've been wearing down my knife over millennia. I sharpen it every morning so that it may carve into sparkling diamonds. Knife perfect for killing? You haven't learned much about me, have you, investigator? Every tool has a place in use. This knife was born for ice, not death.
Investigator is here.
Yeah, that's bad. I don't like that. What's the most important ingredient in your blends? It's hard to say in a lot of craft, isn't it? Everything has a place in use, doesn't it? You pushed me for an answer. It is my love for Lydia. You can relate, can't you? She is my partner in life, and my respect for her gives me something to live up to. Miss having that. You want to have a lover, LD? Lover and a partner. I miss Isaiah. The journey to perfection is a hard one. Loved ones are essential. We have similar outlooks, don't we? It's always a pleasure, LD. I'll be back. The glass love dye is always used at Sam's bar before her exile. Sam saved it between each island. And like, it's not like he meant to. He's not like sitting there plotting against her like, ah, I just know that'll make her mad. There's something up there. Yep. Can't help it. No, it'll probably just make him like scared too. Oh, that's this area. Okay. Mm-hmm. No sense.
Crystal obtained.
Well, at least we're closer to the elevator this time. Yeah, you might have to. This poor little guy. Hey, how's it going? No, let me up. I wish that lasted a little longer. I think everything else I'm chill with. I just wish I didn't have to use that so often. Or the ability was quicker to use. That would be fine too. Alright, what do we got? 13th Island Sequence. The shame of Lady Love dies. She is deceived by damned harmony. Tries to let the god hunters onto the island to kill us. Praise be to the paradise trigger for saving us. Got it.
Relic obtained.
Ooh. This is good. We need this.
Starlight skins obtained.
Okay, let's see what all we can find.
Crystal obtained.
14th island sequence. Celebration. Our worship reinvigorated one of our beloved rulers. Lost pain. Woke from slumber on the dark side of the moon. The one that's like eating the moon. Mm-hmm. So she's just one of those people that doesn't need pets. Fruit juice designed to aid concentration during worship, offered at a discount price during rituals. There's so much stuff in here. Oh no. I don't like it. Yeah. That was my other thought. I'm like, it's kind of on brand. I'm like, it's not funny. It's not funny, but I'm like, girl. Take care of one of them. Pick one. Ideally your kids. Let that be your focal point there. Expert terraformer and architect. Built the eternal labyrinth in a dead star. Killed during the great betrayal in her endless city in Siberia. Her corpse is currently buried deep within the Russian catacombs. What a place.
Those crystals are tamed.
Well, at least we have a bunch of blood crystals.
Relic obtained.
The horrifying twins journeyed across the stars to find new races to dissect. Carnal god who worshippers engage in extreme sex.
Relic obtained.
Carving detailing the history of the god Beautiful Spectre. Master of the Astral Hunt, the unending skeleton scourge of the Caliber solar system. Don't say that, you made me yawn. You say EP, my brain goes, mm-hmm. Carving that details the god destroyed Eden, a huge centaur god that roamed space. He made a crown of asteroids and filled their caves with harems of fanged men he encountered on a dying planet. I said, EP, I'm all about that life. Tell me more. Sign me up.
Those crystals are tamed. Those crystals are tamed.
Bull used to collect blood during the slaughter ritual. After filling a bowl, a reveler is allowed to take no more than one sip before passing it on. Yum. Carving about the god Shadow Zero. Capricious god that caused destruction on every planet she touched. Tentacle-armed goat. Big fan of goats. Oh, hey, it's our boy. What up? There's an awful lot of random crap scattered around the island, isn't there? There are vignettes of lives once lived. It's a poetic way of saying trash. You're just scooping it all up, aren't you? The answers to mysteries are everywhere. Sorry, I'm keeping you from your hobby of collecting garbage. Don't let me interrupt. Hater. Bro's a hater. Bro doesn't respect my hobbies. Oh no, we gotta do another puzzle. Bam. Did we do it? There, I can walk across now. Hell yeah.
Relic obtained.
Quality worship stamp obtained. When a citizen completes their allotted worship quota a day, their report card is stamped. It is also stamped for over worship. Should I have been finding things? Also, I need to look at the first achievement I've gotten today, because I was very confused. I literally like booted up the game and it was like, you got an achievement. So it's obviously something I did another day. Another day. Yesterday.
Those crystals obtained. Select that computer.
This is the grave of Ais Kiwami. He was an old school syndicate, one of the council members. The great plaque says he died 25 years ago. There's an inscription. Heartbreakers, lifesavers, and brothers under the cosmos. And this one. This one. No. Okay, that one's done. Pyramids. I hate the worship ones. Okay, so this is center. They've kind of made it so it's more similar to like actual language testing scores. And then a star in the sky.
Sure.
Ice Kiwami's blood vial. This island is built on blood. Blood connects all secrets. What about Henry's blood? Damn.
Don't test me.
A match.
Ooh, the investigator.
Ah, we found it out. Eyes was Henry's father. That's exciting. Council member had a relationship with a citizen, and now we have Henry. Gives Henry the council blood he'd need to break the blood lock on the third holy seal. Uh-huh. Well. Drama, 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 right, Shinji? It's a real shame about the murder, isn't it? Hard to have a good time when everyone's so worked up. Trying though, I really am. I'll have to hunt crows. Alright, you go hunt some crows. Mysteries are revealed as like the understatement of the century in this room. We revealed a big old stinky mystery. Give me that.
Those crystals obtained.
Alright, let's hack in.
Select that computer.
What else are we gonna find out here? Probably nothing good, right? Hey, welcome back. Half moon. Oh, I gotta go back to Cosmos. Half moon. And then a star over here. Then back to goat. And then it's just this one.
Select that computer unlocked.
Alright, what'd we learn?
Key item obtained.
Blood vial, grace, bloodlines obtained. Blood vials are sealed into coffins so they can't be used illicitly after death. Why is one last kiss directing me to Grace Bloodline's blood vial? I know. This is the grave of Grace Bloodlines, Henry's murder victim from when he was arrested. Starlight can verify that this is her blood vial. Haunted Complex Crescent, Drifting Sand Satellite. It's her unique blood code. This is Grace Bloodline's
What
blood
the
vial.
hell?
Why does one last kiss want me to find this? Oh god, hello? Greetings.
The government.
Do you understand? I don't. Starlight confirms this is Grace Bloodline's blood vial. Haunted Complex Crescent Drifting Sand Satellite. That's the blood code from the vial, correct? You could only know that code if you were Grace Bloodlines or Chief Exorcist. You were murdered by Henry when he was arrested.
Those are facts, but are they the truth? Enjoy Perfect 24, investigator.
What keeps someone from moving on? An obligation, a purpose, an unending rage?
That's weird.
Your murder was set up, or was it the wrong place at the wrong time? Who can say? The truth is all around you, investigator. You should read this. What is it? Official report of the murder of Grace Bloodlines. What about the Holy Seals? Been waiting for that question. Do you know something about them? Another time, investigator.
The truth are not the same.
Wait, I'm not done with you.
All around you, investigator.
Aren't you happy about last night? Hard to be happy about a mass murder. That depends on your perspective. You have benefited directly from this mass murder. No more exile for the great investigator.
Corruption on this island, investigator.
Demonic taint is the least of our worries when the syndicate is rotten. The council deserved
The
nothing less.
investigator is here.
Sounds like you have motive.
Do you understand, investigator?
The syndicate is built on dead bodies. Egos and ambition can only be sustained by death. I'm a casualty on the path, left to bleed out for someone's benefit. Can you imagine what benefit that would be, investigator? The council deserved to die, sliced to ribbons. Tell me about this corruption. The syndicate is full of plotters and conspirators. So many of them have their little games. Last night someone played the winning hand. Do you know who did it? Yes and no. I have some answers, but not all. Where were you at the time of the murder? I have no alibi, investigator. You're the only person on this island that knows I exist.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And did you murder the council? Of course not, investigator. They deserve to die, but they deserve to be murdered by someone else. I have a vested interest in the whole system coming down, not just the top players. If I may offer some advice, the syndicate are all backstabbers. If you believe there is a conspiracy, break one of the suspects at trial. They'll crumble and turn on each other. Look forward to our next conversation, investigator. I do hope you have more interesting questions. Alright.
One last kiss.
Unknown player in this madness. Who is she and what does she want? She disappeared. She's a spirit lingering in this world, driven by rage and revenge. Perfect.
Investigator is here.
There's more to her death than the official story. She was murdered as a part of some kind of plot that gives her a real motive for killing the council. Let's look at the report of her murder. Henry became possessed, and the arresting officer was Akiko. Akiko requested the presence of Grace Bloodlines, the syndicate's exorcist.
I have a bad feeling about
During the
this.
exorcism, Akiko left the room, and Henry took the opportunity to kill Grace by strangulation. His demonic strength allowed him to break through his restraints and quickly kill her. He apparently carved the same symbols scorched into his skin into Grace's body.
Test me.
Before his arrest, Henry murdered his own mother, Rena Division.
I don't like this.
He strangled her and scorched her body with the demonic sigils. Doomjazz examined the bodies and confirmed it. Henry was subdued, arrested, and pronounced guilty without a trial. One Last Kiss seems to think this isn't so straightforward. Need to speak to Akiko about the lapse in procedure, and Henry to see if he remembers anything, which is unlikely. Maybe Doomjazz can help since he examined the victims. Okay. Lots going on. But yeah, I'm just like, is this like common? Is this a common event? Do you go in and yell at people? I'm like, if so, there's probably like better hobbies.
Time travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained. One last kiss.
Do you think all this was
Who would
Henry?
benefit from a
Are you
crime
paying
like
attention,
this?
investigator? Of course I don't. Seen people doing things, loyal servants turned into conspirators. Someone found out how to breach the council building. I was there. I saw them. A devilish
Sure.
plan. Who? That would be far too easy. What do you think has motive? Very direct, investigator. It's been a long millennia. I'm a little cranky.
What mysteries are
What if there
around
were no more islands to end? Someone wouldn't have a job to do. Witness? And who would benefit from a crime like this? Who would suddenly be called upon to protect against
I don't
danger?
like this.
Kiko?
The truth is all around you, investigator.
Time to start asking questions, investigator. What do you know about a Kiko?
Are you paying attention, investigator?
When you have a hammer, all you see are nails. She's been trying to roll more power into her marshals.
Weird.
Power? The Kiko wants non-military roles to be taken by her troops. I was on her list. She saw dealing with demons only as a military problem.
Do you understand, investigator?
Maybe that was it. Exorcism shouldn't be done by soldiers. They're not trained for it. Akiko disagreed. So why kill the council? Scare the next council into militarizing. Create a soldier's paradise.
Are you happy with your truths?
Do you think that's enough of a motive? Did you see Henry while you were floating around the island last night? Did I? Didn't I? I don't want to
I
say.
have a bad feeling about
Why?
Do you understand?
That's the key to this whole
investigator?
thing. You need to investigate it yourself. That's true. What can you tell me about the sigil scorched into Henry's skin? Demons speak in arcane tongues. During a possession, the demon is screaming in rage. The victim screams in the tongue of the demon, but the noises humans are capable of making are too limited.
What mysteries are around us?
We cannot pronounce demonic languages. We don't have the vocal range or understanding. Sometimes the demon's psychic force wills the words into existence. This can take a number of forms: telepathy, unearthly sounds, loss of vision, and so on. In Henry's case, white-hot rage of the demon caused the sigils to be scorched on his body. His body was burned from the inside. His insides are probably destroyed. His physical form is being held together by the demon. Do these sigils affect anyone else? Those he comes into contact with will also have them scorched into them.
Sure.
What kind of contact? Strong embrace. Skin needs to be pressed against another skin for several seconds. The same sigils were found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Would Henry have done
Who
these?
would benefit from a crime like these?
Drawing is an expression of the human mind. When you draw, you communicate something in your mind outwards. The demon has already found a way to express its emotions outwards by scorching Henry's body. The demon already has a canvas. It doesn't need another one. So why are those symbols at the scene?
Is all around you,
That's for you to
investigator.
find out, investigator. I'm only an expert on demons, not
Got
crime
it.
scenes. Could the demon make Henry
Do you
draw them?
understand, investigator?
The demon does not control Henry. It causes him to act, but he chooses how to act. You see the difference? Like a boss that tells you what to do, but not how to do it. Precisely. If Henry were to do that, he'd be doing it under his own volition. I don't know about you, but I can't draw characters from a language I don't understand. Fair. Tell me why Witness might want to kill the council.
Investigator?
Witness is damaged. He's whipped himself up into a religious craze. He started thinking things that shouldn't be thought about. What things?
Strange.
He's become apocalyptic, fatalistic, convinced the end is upon us. How does a ghost know this? Before I died, he came to see me. He had questions about demons, and I was the exorcist after all. He'd become fixated on the idea that a sea of demons could crash upon the island and wipe us out. A flood sent by the gods to wash away sin. What did he want to know from you?
Paying attention, investigator.
Are there signs to look for? Can we divine from the stars if a flood is coming? Harmless questions from someone who has the responsibility of overseeing the end of the islands. His role is to look out for signs of an island is going to end. Make sure the death and birth happen
Do
properly.
you understand, investigator?
The innocuous questions came first. Then he started asking about initiating a demonic invasion or using demons as weapons. Why ask about that? He dressed it up in a pretense about warning signs of the end of an island. Not a fool, though. You don't ask those questions unless there is dark intent.
The investigator is here.
What did you tell him? How demons enter the islands, how possession works. All standard topics that everyone in the syndicate is educated on. So why was he asking? I think he was hoping for some nuance or detail that wasn't public knowledge. I didn't give anything away. There are forbidden secrets that the exorcists guard.
Man is repulsive.
Let me ask a direct question. Do you think Witness was trying to use demons to cleanse the island? Can't say. He certainly was fixated on it, though. Did you see Yuri last night?
You being a pension investigator?
He was in the gardens, investigator, but what if there was a gap? You should speak to Lydia. What do you know about the second holy seal? The mystery of mysteries. What is it? What's the secret? Closely guarded secret. People have found the answer.
The
Who?
investigator is here.
Too
Don't.
easy.
Like this.
Busy woman, you are, but the path is worth treading. I've seen things. People talking. Things being discarded. You'll need to search behind... In your professional opinion, could the demon possessing Henry keep Henry alive in the depths of space? There haven't been any recorded incidents of it, but the universe is a vast and mysterious place. When a demon possesses a person, they fuse with them, sometimes purely physical, sometimes only psychically. Henry's demon did both. It exerts a significant power over Henry. Enough power to allow his body to withstand a vacuum? Demons are not from our planet. They come from the most terrifying reaches of the cosmos. They are attuned to space in a way we can never be. Some demonic races exist only as psychic shadows. Some navigate the edges of black holes. Some bend cosmic energy into huge cities. The right demon could definitely hold a human body together well outside of our world. What about psychically feeling out and manipulating a lock on another planet? Second Holy Seal sounds thrilling, investigator. It varies from race to race, but most demons understand space far better than us. They understand that the cosmos isn't just physical, it exists as a psychic plane as well. Some demonic races can see psychic shape of space. They can see the essence of everything and how it is linked on planes we can't comprehend. What are the chances of the demon possessing Henry being one that can hold his body together in the vacuum of space and psychically perceive the inner workings of a secret
Who would
lock?
benefit from a crime like these?
What are the chances of the council being murdered and the exiled investigator being brought back? Slim, then? You need to decide what the truth is. Alright, girl. Do you know anything about the fourth holy seal? I know it requires godliness to get through.
Strange.
How do you know that? As a spirit, I can go places others can't.
Sure.
How can someone get through it? Find out how to become close to a god. What about Henry?
Mystery awaits.
What are gods and demons when you get down to it? Aliens, beings from the depths of the universe? How could the syndicate differentiate between a demon and a god? What if that's the flaw in their plan? Could a demon get through the god seal? Could it? Tell me more about what happened. I received a call from our dear Grand Marshal. She had arrested someone who was possessed and needed an exorcism. I was meeting with the architect Carmelina at the time. Meeting about what? Next island, Perfect 25. One of her obsessions has been creating structures that repel demonic corruption. She asked to come with me to view the exorcism. Is that normal? No, but I understood her interest. We arrived and she inspected the scene before I started my exorcism. She left to wait outside of the apartment. Henry was secured and Akiko stepped out of the room to speak to Carmelina. I slipped into my meditative trance to perform the exorcism.
Mystery awaits.
Planes of existence swirled around me. I was lost in the maelstrom with no sense of place or
Are
direction.
you paying attention, investigator?
Then the life was being choked out of me. I have no idea who the attacker or which direction they came from. I died, murdered. A short while later, I was floating above the island. I felt an all-consuming rage. Drifted towards the heavens, but my fury allowed me to claw my way back to the island. Now here I am.
The investigator is here.
These islands,
But
huh?
mysteries are around us.
More than you know. Okay. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Another mystery for the great investigator. I don't know what happened to him, but he's still on the island somewhere. We found him. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night?
Mysteries are around us.
Speak to the Grand Marshal investigator, see if you believe her. I didn't. The architect last night. Have you asked witness? Convenient she was there, isn't it? Did you see Crimson last night? You should speak to her. She doesn't have an alibi anyone can corroborate. See the doctor last night? His clinic holds a secret. You see Lydia and Sam last night? The logs at the Paradise Gates will confirm several things, their alibis and their time frame. Consider the time frame, investigator. See witness? Witness and Carmelita spent the evening together. I wonder if that means anything. Do you know anything about the murder of the marshal guards outside of the council building? Council building is awash with evidence. Investigator, check everywhere. What secrets does the sea hold? What about reaching for the sky? What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? Was his possession when these wheels were set in motion? You should find out. What if someone set him up? What if this was part of the plan? What if someone needed to trigger the end of the island? What if someone accessed the grimoires in the library? What do you know about the escape last night? Everyone is lying. What about the distance and time? Have you checked that? Did Henry go through the Syndicate HQ? He'll have been logged if he did. We checked all that. Do you know anything about the Third Holy Seal? Who could get through there?
Are you paying attention, investigator?
A special lock requires an unusual key. You want to hang out? You have all the time in the world until the island ends. Hey, how you doing? Want to ask you about being deceived by a god. You're the expert in that, aren't you, investigator? You are our exorcist. You're the expert in all things astral. Want to know how it happens. The victim catches the attention of a god. The god begins to speak to them in their dreams. Why do you think you caught the attention of a god? Is the head of the Paradise Psycho unit. Perfect target for the machinations of a god looking for power. Damned Harmony saw an opportunity with you. Take the key that would unlock the Syndicate. He wanted to kill us all and feed off the released psychic energy. The Immortal Syndicate have a lot of energy to give off. He might have resurrected. I almost let it happen. Do not swim in the sea of guilt, investigator. Deception is subtle and insidious. You are a victim criminalized by the narrow minds of others. You showed them their own weakness and they were frightened. Stay out of the shadow of your past, investigator. Alright. Thank you. Alright, what do we got? What was Montserrat's plan? With regards to demons? Millennia ago, he would never have gone along with Carmelina's plan. He changed. He wanted control. All rulers do. The Syndicate wasn't reviving gods fast enough. We were struggling with the demons, a continual thorn in our sides. Carmelina's plan was to block demonic corruption is flawed. Carmelina's plan to block demonic corruption is flawed. The demons would be repelled from the island structures, but would still possess our cattle. They will scapegoat the citizens. He could come down fiercer on them. Nice move for an aspiring despot. That isn't the Montserrat I remember. Immortality isn't a good thing. It warps the mind. He followed in the footsteps of Ezekiel. They went too far. The new island is born. You have to live with it. Love having something to look forward to. How was Carmelina demon-proof the island? Demons and gods are just alien beings from different worlds. They enter our world through the psychic pathways that bridge huge distances in the universe. Oh, okay. What is that? I don't know what that is. They enter our world through psychic pathways that bridge huge distances in the universe. Traveling along a pathway breaks down the demon's form. Their psychic image crosses space and gathers as solid matter when they arrive on the island. The marshals hunt those demons down and exterminate them. Soldiers have their uses after all. When demons don't manage to assume a fully corporeal form, they soak into the physical structure of the island. The island becomes corrupted. The rot sets in and the island must end. Carmelina and Masahiro Heavy Industries developed a new technique that repels this corruption. Their plans to charge the particles in our air, stopping demons from being able to latch on to the physicality of the island. The very concrete will repel the demons. Does that mean that Perfect 25 will be filled with demons floating around in the air? That's the dirty secret. Demons will still come to the island, they need somewhere to go. Okay. Let me see here. What's UNANC? But I appreciate that. The next best thing to the island structure are the minds of the citizens. Perfect 25 will be a hotbed. Demonic possession. Human minds are malleable and porous. Unlike concrete, we have a certain amount of latent psychic ability. The structure of the island will be safe and permanent, but the citizens are the sacrifice being made to the pursuit of perfection. The marshals will be busy. And so will you if you get to reform the Paradise Psycho unit. I don't think you want to hear that. but if it's your birthday, happy birthday. That's not my priority. Will be. God deception. How is a God's deception different to the illegal communication that allows demons onto the island? Do you believe a human has the same ability to speak across the vast and infinite cosmos as a god? We are amateurs at opening the psychic pathways. The pathways are weak and easy to breach. The gods can speak across the universe without attracting the baying demonic hordes. The victim dreams are filled with visions of the gods. They become the god's thrall, executing their will for promises of power. The victim doesn't realize it has happened. It's subtle, insidious.
Sorry.
That's how it was with me.
There is corruption on this island, investigator.
The Syndicate hasn't worked out how to deal with the god's deception yet. The actions you take at the behest of a god are criminal, but you're a victim of the god. Hope that answered your question. It did. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we asked everything. We don't have anything new. Okay. Bye! There we go. Alright, so we got something over there to pick up. Looks like there's some more stuff that way. Okay. We're gonna be so careful.
Those crystals obtained.
Do. Okay, I don't want to drop down yet. Is this the house we needed to find? Because I feel like we haven't gone to this area before now. I mean, obviously, but... There's just a random vending machine up here. D2.
Relic obtained.
We collected all the drinks! We did it! Well done on drinking every drink. You must need to pee or something hellish. Listen, I got you all a little something to say thanks. How'd you like a new Starlight skin? It's a real good one. Here you go. Thanks. This is it, I guess. Good luck. Enjoy the end of the island. See you on the next one.
Starlight skins obtained.
That's cool. I still can't get rid of the dog. That's our sweet baby. They have to let us give them more treats. It's important.
Blood crystal obtained.
Where am I? That's interesting. I'm downright amazed at what I can destroy with some pile bunker gauntlets. What did I open? What is this? Where am I? Hello? Hold on. Hold on. What's happening? Okay. I feel you. I don't miss homework.
No, you are not.
I am not.
Nanny the hell?
Nani the hell is gonna kill me. Girl really says, Nani the hell?
Matar called me the Nonigata.
Child born into darkness, born never to be known. I mean, I can think of someone. What about your father?
Sure.
I thought I escaped.
Are you here? I thought I escaped.
You cannot escape, Blah.
Okay. It's a gunshot wound. We need to get you treated. No, I
You
failed.
want me dead.
I
Okay.
have a bad feeling about this.
Who wants you dead? Mother and the man.
Investigator is here.
Who's the man? Sometimes a friend, sometimes
Don't
not.
test me.
Why do they want you dead? What did you fail at?
My best.
Who shot you? Who shot you? Man with a crown. Crown, Montserrat? Sparkled.
He shot me.
I killed them. My knife danced. The room became red. Aw. Wasn't the only monster in the room. It wasn't supposed to be there. What do you mean?
The knives that were hidden.
I made this. She thinks I didn't. I know more than she thinks. She see the lines that were hidden. Ah, we heard the recordings.
There is no room in paradise for me.
You need to see why. You're going to die if you don't get treated.
Life has been bad. I shouldn't have been born.
Okay. No, don't. Well, that's not helpful. He slit his throat. Just perfect. Who really were you? What the hell is going on here? I can take a blood sample at least.
Analyzing.
Blood sample isn't in the database, but there's a hit on some of the DNA.
That's weird.
This blood has Carmelina's DNA. It's not her blood, but it could be her offspring. Was he her
The
child?
investigator is here.
His sample matches the one used to open the third seal blood lock last night. That puts him in the penthouse at the time of the murder. Ugh. Well, what do you know? Ice Kiwami blood matches. Uh-huh. Does that mean Carmelina and Ice Kiwami had a kid together? Daddy's boy got through the blood lock because he had council blood. There's some kind of strange flesh fused to his body. What is this? He has a knife. The perfect blade. It's covered in blood. Starlight can analyze it.
I have a bad feeling about this.
His own blood and all of the council members. Is this the murder weapon?
That's strange.
There's no blood on here that matches the marshals guarding the council building. The blade is perfect as well. It wouldn't have caused the ragged gashes in their throats. Somehow he got to the council without going through the guards. Need to find out more about this guy. Well. Corridor key. Obtain a key given to me by the... He said it would allow me to use the hidden corridors.
Key item obtained.
Sample of blood. Well, unfortunate. I can tell you I did not expect all this. Secret killer hid in the depths of paradise. I do so love these islands. I really just punched my way in there. May as well tumble down the rabbit hole.
That's strange.
These islands are so weird. Let's find door number 1.
What the hell?
Hidden corridors. Where am I? These corridors can't be attached to where I found... that was on the edge of the cliff. Starlight doesn't know where I am. Said his mother was the corridor lady. The blood test confirmed his mother was Carmelina. Did she make these?
The investigator is here.
Looks like there are several portals to elsewhere. Couple seem to go to Syndicate apartments, including what I presume is Witness's balcony. He always gets the biggest balcony so he can watch the island's end. One portal looks like it goes to the lobby of the council building. The other is different. Looks like an amateur job that's punched through into these corridors. Does that one bypass the seal somehow? Well, I'll be a son of a gun. What's this one? This corridor isn't letting me through. It looks like it goes to a syndicate apartment, probably Carmelina's. That would explain how she accessed the corridors.
Oh.
She can visit his little lair anytime she needs to. This is so messed up. Yeah, girl, you're right. Okay. Where's this one go? Another weird door.
That's weird.
This one leads to Witness's apartment.
Got it.
He referred to his mother as the corridor lady. His blood proves that Carmelina is his mother. I think it's safe to assume that she made these corridors. She's the architect after all. These corridors skip sections of space, allow the user to cross the island in an extremely short space of
I don't
time.
like this.
He said he'd been trained to kill. Did Carmelina hide him and use these corridors to get him to the council to commit murder last night? The corridor that he used to escape back to his hideaway wasn't the same as the others. Maybe he inherited his mother's architecture powers and created it himself? Why didn't Carmelina just make a corridor that bypassed the seals?
Investigator is here.
The council kept the seals a mystery to her. She doesn't know what they are. She probably couldn't build a corridor location to a location she doesn't know. Carmelina and Witness were together at the time of the murder. There's a 5-minute window when Witness stepped out onto his balcony to take a call from Akiko.
Sure.
Carmelina could have used that time to travel through one of these corridors, get him and take him to the council building. These trials are going to be exciting. Everybody's guilty. You know about this? They did. Oh. I'm honestly just more surprised it took so long. Okay, so the blood's going to that one. Let's go here. This is the entrance to the council building. It takes seconds to get here from his vault. The network of secret corridors across the island that contained a hidden killer. Did Carmelina set this plan up years ago? It was nearly a perfect plan. If Judge hadn't summoned me, she might have got away with it. She could still get away with it if I don't present the right evidence. It's a bizarre case. This is a bizarre case. You are so correct, bro. I'm assuming that's the case. Okay.
Ooh, the investigator is here. What the hell? That's weird. Nanny, the investigator is here.
Okay, so nothing's changed there. Yeah. Which good. I'd rather have them take their time and make sure that they can just have it completely locked down, you know what I mean? I just looked down at my phone and I see the article. Let's see. Our murder investigation here can wait. And like, don't you remember how the story changed? That his rep was like, he's fully cooperating, and then the police later were like, no, he wasn't. September 8th. Extended period of time. So they don't have the charges or anything. I mean, I guess, obviously. But yeah, I would also, they said he's being held without bail. Probably smart. Probably smart. He's been out and about, no problem for the last almost, it's half a year. Yeah. I was just wondering if they had broken down exactly what he was being charged with. But that's so crazy. That's so crazy. I just remember like looking at it and being like, in disbelief.
Sure.
That corridor was different. It looks amateurish. This bypassed the seals. Conspiracy crafted from the fabric of the island. Did Carmelina's hidden killer commit the crime to end all crimes? Is this... oh. Are we here? Oh, we are! Here's the other side. Oh, no. Okay, we're in the room. We're in the room where it happened. Counselor Macon origin. Cause of death is a slash across the throat. May the silent goat walk with you in all of the cosmic heavens. Everyone has been sliced up with a blade. The lacerations are all clean.
Oh.
They were done with a sharp, perfect blade. So that matches with the one he had.
Like this.
They don't have any skin cells under their fingers. They were killed before they even knew what was happening. The cuts matched the blade Henry was allegedly found with and took from Akiko. They could have been killed with the knife I found on D. Well, I mean, it's hard not to. Because if there was like an not open record, but like an open record of him like communicating with this girl and all that, and then she's found in his car, what do you do? What do you do? You know what I mean? What other assumptions are there to make? Like, it's not good to assume, but like, oh no. When there's too many pieces, generally points a direction, you know? The type of lacerations on the victim match his blade. Counselor Leon Disaster. Cause of death appears to be a blade taking off the front of his scalp, slicing through his brain. May the silent goat walk with you in all the cosmic heavens. Counselor Fine Stranger. Cause of death is nearly being decapitated by a laceration across his throat. Silent goat. Yada yada. Leader Montserrat. Cause of death is a sliced windpipe and artery. There's a gun lying next to him. There's a strange pendant around his neck. May the silent goat walk with you. Whew. Didn't expect to find a dead killer demon inside the council's penthouse. It's been shot in the head. Bullet is stuck in the skull.
Got it.
The Ukata round, a high-powered bullet. There's a gun lying next to Leader Montserrat. There are hellish claws in its arms. Like knives, they're perfect as well. The claws are covered in blood. Starlight can run the blood.
The investigator is here.
Several council members. The councils were all killed with the perfect blade. This thing's claws could have done it. What the hell is this thing doing here? Does it have anything to do with Henry? He let the demons onto the island?
Sure.
Shinji is on the island, so the marshals definitely didn't catch them all. The marshals missed Shinji. Did they miss this killer demon too? Don't bring Shinji into this. Kratos Bazaar. Hello again. Looks like it was hidden in his chest. Did someone bring this in here and hide it as a trap? Looks like the containment crate burst open, smashing open the chest.
Sure.
You could get a killer demon in here and find a way to release it at the right time would make a hands-free murder weapon. There are a number of restraints inside. The inside is covered with claw marks. The restraints have sacred wards on them. Those are used to subjugate demons. Is this where the killer demon came from? The claw marks match. The killer demon came from this crate. It didn't kill the marshals downstairs. Killer demon got here via this containment crate. That means it didn't go through the holy seals. Someone brought it here through the seals and left it here. Someone planted a trap. When the council were vulnerable, someone released a psycho killer demon to attack them. Psycho killer? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Were they assuming no one would get into the crime scene? Afterward, though, the crate leaves a trail of evidence. Did it matter, though? Is the presence of the killer demon enough to complete the plan? Did they assume that the seals would never be opened again? They assumed I wouldn't be on the island investigating. Bad call. Starlight is detecting dead zone residue from the crate. That's kind of what I assumed. Crate must have come from the demonology bunker in the dead zone. There were more in there.
Ooh,
This crate has a remote receiver on the lock. Someone could have remotely activated it to open it. The receiver has the same number as the one Witness dialed at midnight last night. Witness remotely opened a crate containing a killer demon in the council penthouse. Holy shit. Listen, they're all messy. They're all messy. Throw them all away. Throw the whole thing away. Perfect 25 can be perfect. Just don't put them on it. Counselor Pandora 2. Cause of death is a horizontal slash across the stomach, which emptied her of her organs. May the silent goat walk with you and all the cosmic heavens. Counselor Lunatic Pope missing several fingers, which suggests he tried to defend himself from an attack with a blade. Cause of death is a deep horizontal cut through his head. Counselor Kafka Memory. Cause of death is vertical laceration from his groin to ribcage. Most of his organs have spilled out. High Priestess and Counselor Gabriella Devotion. Cause of death is a deep laceration through the abdomen. Alright. They really are just a messy bunch.
The investigator
There's a
is
strange
here.
blood spray here. It doesn't match any of the council members. Spray is from a bullet exiting the body.
Don't test me.
The bullet is lodged in the wall. It's a Fukata round. There's a gun lying next to Leader Montserrat.
That's it.
It's been fired twice. It's an old weapon that uses Fukata rounds. Blood matches D's. He was here last night. Looks like Montserrat shot D, presumably in defense. Maybe D busted in here and started slicing, but Montserrat got a shot off before it was over. And that's why he died. Jesus. What'd I miss? Pink petals. Just like the ones downstairs. Does this put Yuri at the scene? He wears a hat with pink petals. This won't hold up in the trials without anything to back it up. Bro. I don't know what kind of trial we'll be having. The helmets the council used to traverse the second seal. I'm just gonna walk in, go, all y'all bitches did it, and leave. Like, just absolute insanity.
That's weird. Ooh, the investigator is here.
I wish I didn't have clicked this.
What the hell? That's strange. Sure.
Okay. Well. We really came in here, huh? And this we can't open.
Bad feeling about the investigator is here.
Well, we could confront Witness. Like, what up, Witness? You, unlocked a friggin' thing? Freaking demon crate? You want to talk about it? Let's hang out first. Want to chat, Witness? Let's warn you that I'm not one for long conversations. Why plants? The gods tended to us and raised us. Maybe I can hope to have some insight into their brilliance by tending to life myself. Following in the footsteps of the gods? My own humble way. They are glorious cosmic beings that our human minds can barely comprehend. It is foolish to think that I may understand their brilliance, but maybe I can understand more of myself. You know yourself, you can ward off falling into sin. Bro, where? Where you warding off that sin, buddy? You unleashed a demon. Keep that in mind. I'm enjoying our conversations, Lady Lovedeyes. There's a sensitive matter which we could discuss further. Do you have something you want to tell me? What happened while you were in exile, Lady Lovedeyes? The architect and I became close, and we married. It didn't last, though. She is obsessed with the perfect island. There wasn't any room in her heart for me or the gods. I've been reluctant to tell you until now, but I am worried about her. Her mind is not on the cosmos. In what way? Do you believe that you should be rewarded for your craft? Craft is a reward unto itself. The architect was like that as well, but dark clouds began to gather over her. Her prayers were not as fervent as they once were. I felt her work was not being done in the name of our starborn masters. She began to crave more validation, more credit for her work. She architects our islands. Without her, we have nothing. Our work is for the gods. They lift us up, and we must do the same for them. Personal reward is a sin that pushes us further from their light. I fear she has forgotten this. Thank you for confiding in me, witness. I would love to accuse you of some things. What do you think? Carmelina was in your apartment all night last night, right? What about when you stepped out to take a call? Didn't see her out on my balcony. I was over there. I stepped out using the sliding door. So if Carmelina had left by the front door, you wouldn't have seen her? I wouldn't. I also didn't hear the elevator, so if she did leave my apartment, she would have only been out here. Have you heard the elevator every time I've come to speak to you? Now that you present that question to me, I'm surprised to say that I didn't. Put it down to exhaustion. I haven't slept. Why are you asking? Working on a lead. Were you and Carmelina married 25 years ago? No, we had fallen apart a few years before that. Why do you ask? Apparently she went into isolation for a year about 25 years ago. I remember that. I have no idea what she was doing. She likes to lose herself in her work. She said she was working on a project and didn't want to be disturbed. We found the project! We found it! Was full isolation unusual? Little, but I didn't pay much attention. The Syndicate's fall from grace was a bigger concern.
The investigator is here.
Where did she isolate herself? She has always built herself little hideaways in the island. Places she won't be disturbed. I don't know where that was. Witness, I need to talk to you. What do you know about this device that I found? Looks like it records the death screams you suffer from and replays them. It's been fitted with a direct speaker that allows them to be targeted. Found it pointed at Henry's cell. Doomjazz hypothesized that someone possessed by a demon would be agitated by it and have a spike of adrenaline.
Love dies.
Sounds perfect for whipping Henry into a frenzy when Akiko went to execute him, giving him a chance to escape. Death screams are torture. Never inflict them on anyone else. So you're denying it? Of course. There's no evidence that I placed it or used the device. Know anything about demons on the island? Demons? I don't. They're a blight on our holy work, corrupting our righteous home. The marshals exterminated them all after they came to the island. There shouldn't be any left. Found the hidden bunker you'd been using to study a killer demon in. That's nonsense.
Cannot hide.
No, it isn't. It has a blood vial lock coded to yours and Carmelina's blood vials. Care to explain? Don't play games. That's an old panic room that Carmelina installed on the island. Not comfortable talking about the times I used to spend with her, but that was our own little hideaway for a time. I don't know anything about illegal demonology studying in there. No demonology, just romanceology? What does that mean?
Sure.
I don't know, it sounded better in my head. You dialed a number, blah blah blah, at midnight last night. Call was to a receiver attached to a lock on a crate which contained a killer demon that had been hidden in the council penthouse. No idea what you're talking about.
The facts and the truth.
Yes, you
are
do.
not the
You
same.
unleashed that killer demon. No, I didn't. Someone is trying to
When
frame
love
me.
dies, all that
Bullshit.
remains are the facts.
What do you know about the murder of Grace bloodlines? Wasn't that case solved years ago? Alright, well, good talking to you. They're really just trying to send me to the moon. Like, for real, for real. They're like, get the hell out of here. It's not like a polite send-off. It's just straight to the moon. Ooh, I got beef with every single one of you, I swear to God. Oh, you know who we need to talk to? We need to get messy. We need to get messy, y'all. Are y'all ready to get messy? Ooh, and we could talk to a Kiko. Oh. So much to be done. Bro, this is my Super Bowl right now. It's like the best version of T too, because I basically know what's going on and that they're all messy little bitches, right? So I love that. I love being in the know while they try to pretend like I don't know. I heard something.
Those crystals obtained.
Mm-hmm. That's me right now. This is the library, right?
Senior investigation.
Okay, let's go talk to Miss Carmelina. Let's go have a little yap.
What do you want, Flute?
I don't like this.
Architect Carmelina Silent.
Oh, you're not happy to see me, I can promise that. Let's hang out first. Can I ask you something, Architect?
I am the leader.
What's the point of all these questions, Investigator? Just trying to get to know you, Architect. The Syndicate has changed in my time away.
Nonsense.
How does getting to know me relate to the case? All it seems to be doing is delaying you from executing Henry. What do you do as the Architect?
Craft is its own reward.
I craft and enable dreams. Each island needs to be thoroughly designed. I planned every square inch. Takes centuries. The islands are given form by the counselor's psychic will. I transmute that psychic will into physical form. Can anyone be an architect? No one has shown any ability outside the Silence family. The gift was part of the Silent Goat's blessing when the Syndicate was formed. We needed somewhere to live outside of the real world. How do you transmute the Council's will? Never been able to describe it. It's just a feeling. When they meditate and envisage the island, I am able to open the psychic pathways to a new reality. Let the island take
I'm
shape.
glad to be back.
The Syndicate would be lost without
We have
you.
achieved perfection.
She lives to serve. Investigator, can we discuss something of a delicate nature? Sure, girl. You have something you want to tell me? Something concerns me about Witness. Some of us become more complicated as our lives go on. Others do not. You can see it behind his mask. He's changed since I've been gone. Witness has become gripped with religious hysteria. He believes that we have strayed too far from the path. Montserrat wanted to protect the new island with a tighter grip on the Syndicate. Witness's eyes, our leader was not placing enough importance on resurrecting the gods. Montserrat was furthering the Syndicate, not our holy mission.
Like this.
Then that does make him a sinner.
I am the leader.
Don't be short-sighted. The Syndicate are hampered by demonic invasions and the deaths of our homes. Montserrat was playing a longer game. Build a perfect island, rule it perfectly, and focus on the gods. Our divided attention is getting us nowhere. Witness had grown infuriated with Montserrat. They were like baying dogs in Syndicate meetings. Witness voted against every one of Montserrat's proposals.
Got it.
Is there anything else? When a man becomes complicated, he often withdraws. Witness is no different. He needs time with his thoughts. His sanctuary was his apartment. Came rare to see him. I've wondered what he does up there.
The investigator is here.
Is his privacy more than usual? We would almost never see him. He would only leave his apartment to attend Syndicate meetings. And only then it was to scream religious proclamations at us. That was one of the reasons I went to see him last night. I was worried. I needed to know he was fine at the final end of an island. Thank you for your candor, Architect. Alright, I'm glad we got the hangout done because I'm about to accuse you of some shit. What if I said that there were secret trans-dimensional corridors crisscrossing the island?
Is its own reward.
I'd say that you'd spent too long scorching in the sun. So you don't know anything about them? No idea what you're talking about. To be clear, you are denying crafting secret corridors and hiding a killer within them? Of course I am. It's totally unbelievable. I think you need a rest, investigator. Crime doesn't rest, so nor do I. So you explain this away in the trials. Explain what? A total fantasy? We'll see. What do you know about the fourth holy
We
seal?
have achieved perfection.
Nothing, investigator. It's not my place to know. No one knows how to get into the council building, and the next island is already built with a new council building. How will the new council get into it? Good question. The seals on the next island cannot be breached. We will rebuild the council building. The perfect next island already sounds less than
Is
perfect.
its own reward.
Perfection requires adaptability. We will adapt. Why did you go to Henry's
We have
exorcism?
achieved perfection.
I have an acute interest in preventing the islands from succumbing to demonic corruption. It is rare to be able to see the effects of possession firsthand. Know anything about demons on the island?
Dare you?
Besides the one that resides within the killer? Nothing has been proven yet. He's still an alleged killer. Quite. Marshals did an exemplary job of wiping the demons out. It's not enough to stop corruption, though. Been in your bunker.
Sure.
Why was it coded only to Witness's
I
blood
have
vial?
no idea what you're talking about.
It embarrassed me to say that, but it was a lover's retreat. I disliked the design as a bunker and dropped my plan for them. It sat unused.
Is its own reward.
Spending time there with Witness felt illicit, exciting. Things didn't work out. I haven't been in there in years. So I saw in the logs I pulled from it. So you definitely weren't experimenting on a killer demon in there? Absolutely not. Did you see the Grand Marshal
We have
last night?
achieved perfection.
While I was with Witness, he got a call from Akiko. You should ask him about it. Anything else you might tell me about Henry's movements last
I have
night?
no idea what you're talking about.
Do you know anything about the third holy seal? The secret investigator, built without my knowledge. Ooh, Conspiracy crafted from the fabric of the island. Did Carmelina's hidden killer commit the crime to end all crimes? Pretty likely. It didn't mean that the others didn't also attempt. I'm glad I went back for that.
Join the computer.
And then we got this one, this one. And then pyramids.
Join their computer unlocked.
Looks like something or someone has been dragged through this shed. This looks like human waste, a couple days old at most. Nasty.
You reunite.
Got time for a chat, Yuri?
Nonsense.
Make this the last time, freak. Have you ever been in love,
Don't
Yuri?
snide with me.
Love doesn't offer anything. Love constrains ambition. It blinds you to your goal. Love can make you understand more about yourself and others.
Insufferable.
I understand myself and others just fine. Some of us are rulers and the rest of us are meant to be ruled. The world is very simple, freak. You people confuse yourselves with love and affection. It dulls your senses and stops you from achieving
I have a bad
excellence.
feeling about this.
If you open your heart, you open your mind too. Goodbye, freak. Bye, Yuri. Scanned your phone. You can have it back now. Believe me now, freak? My job isn't to believe, I need proof. Now you have
The
proof.
truth is revealed.
There's a 10-minute period where your phone went dark. Your alibi has a
The
hole.
investigator is here.
Lydia told me she lost contact with you last night during this 10-minute window. She tried to contact you while she was waiting at the Paradise Gates just before the murder. And?
Why?
Maybe your phone was off?
Talking about.
Why would my phone be off while I'm directing the fairy woman?
Pathetic.
Do you even think, freak? The reality folding drive might have disrupted the communications. The end of the island, the folding drive does a final burst to power both islands during the transition. The radiation sometimes causes localized areas of communication and electrical interference.
That's weird.
Seems convenient. What do you want me to say? Were you outside the council penthouse last night, Yuri? Of course I wasn't, freak. Found pink petals, which I suspect are from your hat outside the penthouse. Doubt that. So for the record, this is a complete denial. Yes, freak, it is. Won't stand up in court anyway. We'll see. Do you know why a book that you took from the library was in Henry's safe? Nothing to do with me.
Not hide.
Henry says a stranger passed him a forbidden book and told him to keep it a secret. That book is one you accessed. Not sure you can prove that, freak. If I remember correctly, the library vaults only record entry and exit, not what was read or taken. You just happen to know that? No, freak, I don't just happen to know that. Use the vault to acquire books for the architect. Know how the system works because I use it often. Did you access the library vault and give forbidden books on demonology to Henry? No.
Crime cannot hide.
You're the only one of the suspect who accessed the vault. Doesn't mean the book came from me. Yep. Nobody did anything, actually. The council is actually all still alive. You know? Do you know anything about the third holy seal? Of course not. They're a mystery. Stop wasting time. And about the fourth? You mean the holy seal that Henry got through and then killed the council? Yes, that one. Who cares? The monster killed them. Let's get this show on the road. What do you know about the murder of Grace Bloodlines? Absolutely nothing, investigator. Know anything about the demons on the island? Marshals killed them all. You should have killed Henry while they were at it. Alright. I want to talk to Akiko and I want to talk to Lydia. Also, we have a whole other issue we have to address, which is what's his face's apartment or house anyway. We have Henry to talk to. We have Akiko to talk to.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Got a minute, Akiko? Gonna die. Humor me. Why do you hate me so much, Akiko? Thought you were the investigation freak. It's not that hard to figure out. That's pretty good. Because I haven't put a bullet in Henry yet? Part of it. Why isn't my evidence good enough? Why am I always questions? Why does someone always know better? I've spent millennia protecting this island, and this is the thanks I get? We all appreciate what you do. No, you don't. Soldiers are just a necessary evil. We spend our lives in service and are discarded when we're not needed. We get some ceremonies and platitudes, and then all my troops perish with the island to start a new cycle. We're done here. Goodbye. What about you wanting to expand the roles of the marshals? Where we pulled that from? You want exorcism to be a marshal role. Makes sense. We hunt them. Might as well do the next step.
Like this.
Sounds to me you're making a land grab to boost the importance of the marshals. Believe what you want. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? No, I didn't. Okay, well that fell apart. During Henry's exorcism 10 years ago, you left Grace Bloodlines alone with him.
You need to back off.
Why are we talking about this? How does this relate to the council murder? That's what I'm trying to find out. Yes, I made a mistake.
I have a bad feeling about this.
This seems to be a pattern. Hi, how you doing? Heat on the street is that you're trying to expand the responsibilities of the marshals. You want to fold exorcism into the duties of the marshals. Sure would be helpful if a demonic threat killed our exorcist. I should kill you for that accusation. Know anything about demons on the island? We exterminated them. Alright. Sure you did, girly pop. You know, somehow Henry is the most pleasant of the bunch. Let's talk, Henry. Fuck is up with the slaughter ritual. Citizens don't get to go to the next island, so a ritual takes place where the citizens are sacrificed to the gods. The temple becomes awash with blood. The psychic energy of the deaths is directed to the gods by the high priestess. Don't you think that's really fucked up? It's the worst part of the whole thing. Perfect 25 should end it. No more dead islands. Except it doesn't, and we know that. But a big fucking load of kidnapped citizens, though, right? Sounds real perfect. Whatever. This is called a Paradise Killer. Did you expect? Okay, I didn't realize we were asking Henry about a comms blackout. Why would he have a comms blackout, girl? What do you think? Yeah. Found a forbidden tome about demonology in your apartment. What are you doing with it? Are you for fucking real? Is this one big fucking joke? The fuck do you think I was doing with it? Propping up a table? I was doing some fucking demonology.
Sure.
Who gave it to you? Stranger, we went through this already.
Test me.
Is this where your memory fails you? Don't get cute. Henry, do you know the name Eyes Kiwami? Never heard of him. Is he my dad? Looks like it. Is he a good man?
Sorry.
He, took his own life a few years ago. I'm sorry. Fucking perfect.
Wants to see this island scorched into nothing.
At least he doesn't know what his son did. Allegedly did.
Of course.
What fucking ever. What can you tell me about the murder of Grace Bloodlines? I killed her, didn't I? You're found guilty of it.
Of course.
Then why the fuck are we talking? You know I did it.
The facts and the truth.
Guilty conviction and the truth are not the same thing.
Bad guy, right?
If I'm the suspect in so many crimes, I must be the bad guy, right? That's what I'm here to find out. Know anything about demons on the island besides me? No. Well, he's honest. Oh, what time does it end today? It should be 10:30 again. So, in about an hour. Okay, we got some yapping to do. I'm literally just gonna go talk to her, so. Or we could go talk to the doctor. I'm not exactly sure. Is this right? I called it. Okay, great. Let's hang out first. We're gonna put a real damper on things. Let's go for a drive. What's good to eat on this island? Deep Factory nailed the meat this time. Synthetic meat, that is. Notice how there's now livestock on the island? The Deep Factory got expanded. All the meat is made from a culture or bugs. There are huge caverns full of bug breeding and meat growing operations. You been down there? A few times. We all got tours of it from Counselor Macon. They were pretty proud of it. That's the one that hit me the hardest about last night, LD. I had gotten close with them over the last few islands. Some of the council became pretty high and mighty, but they were always cool. Sorry to hear that, Lydia. Thanks, LD. It's just so messed up. Mind if we call it here? No worries. Okay. I'm writing lyrics, Lydia? What do you mean, LD? Found these lyrics in a bottle. No way, that's embarrassing. I should have known the tide around this island was junk. I assume they have some meaning? Never ask a songwriter about their lyrics, LD. If you can't intuit the meaning, you weren't meant to know. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, girl. What are your tire tracks doing up on a cliff overlooking the obelisks? What do you want to know, LD? I hold the secret to the second holy seal and I found tire tracks putting you there.
Glad you're back, LD.
LD, I go all over the island. It's a nice view there. So you didn't go there to access the obelisks? Nope. What's going on with the message Witness sent you? With the key for the beach obelisks.
What are you talking about, LD?
How many subscribers do I have? Like just over 550? What messages, LD? The Moon database has a backup of your tablet. There's a message from Witness. The file attached, that's the key to using the obelisks.
Why?
Is that what that was? I got a message and as soon as the mail client opened, it crashed out and then the tablet died. Tablet was straight dead after that. Did you take it to get looked at? Nah, LD, it was a few days ago. We all get new tablets on the next island and my phone still works so I can do my job. That your statement? Sure is, LD. Don't know about the file or key or whatever it was. Do you often like to dress up in space helmets? What are you talking about, LD?
Sure.
Found a space helmet that smells of your perfume. Space helmet? Why is that on the island? Need one to get through the second holy seal. Did you use it to go through the seal? Never seen a space helmet? Never mind worn one. Worn one. Then why does it smell of your
Come on,
perfume?
LD.
No idea, LD. Someone planted it as evidence? Said your perfume is a unique blend only you knew the recipe for. Then someone else have planted it. Sorry, can't help you, LD. It's like, girl. Girl, what do you mean? Everybody's just lying. You know anything about the third holy seal? Can't help you, LD. Secret. Don't know, LD. What do you know about the murder of Grace bloodlines? Not a thing, LD. Know anything about demons on the island? Not a thing, LD. Didn't the marshals kill them all during the Henry incident? Okay. Well, that's all for now, girl.
If you want, stay back.
Yeah, how are you feeling today? I need to get back to the sewers. You know, not that this is gonna stay that way, but like Crimson has given me the least to doubt. Yeah, I stream at 1:30 Central, 1:30 p.m. Central on Fridays. Get up there. There we go. Let's hang out. Got time for a chat, Crimson? You're all good. You still read much, lady? Not a lot to read in the island land. Island lands. Idle lands. Let me give you this. One of the citizens we brought onto the island was carrying a few volumes of it. It's my new favorite. Oh, we got a manga. Negoshi's helicopter. Humble designer dreams about flying a helicopter through the city. Looks good. Does he achieve his goal? You need to read it to find out. What'd you miss most in Exile? Oh, I don't play Call of Duty. The old gang. We live in the shadow of genocidal god. Praise be, of course. You guys made it better. It was a different time back then. The islands were a mess, but it was us against the world. Syndicate got too comfortable, too predictable. That's why last night happened. A lot of good times on the old islands. Immortality was a fun thing to experiment with, endless possibilities. People started settling down though. It didn't end because you got exiled. Is this about me getting married? Partly. All of the syndicate got boring in one way or another. Montserrat started cracking the whip about building better islands. Akiko got a stick up her ass. Doomjazz only knows so many tricks. Glad you got married and found happiness, but you left me behind. I didn't realize. I thought we were just fooling around. We were. I enjoyed it, but I wanted it to last longer. It's been an aeon, but we could pick up where we left off. Only once before the island ends. Don't be a tease, lady. I'm not teasing. It's a one-time thing, right? Solving the mass murder of the council after being in exile. Not in a place to make long-term life decisions. Works for me. Missed you, Crimson. Missed you too, lady. Remember, this is a one-time thing. We keep it business now. See what happens on the next island. Do I play Roblox? I don't play Roblox, no. Let's see. Yuri. You experienced a comms blackout last night when the reality folding drive burst? Not down here. Those are very rare, lady. If he's using that as an alibi, you need to be skeptical. Listen, I'm very skeptical of Yuri the whole time. Do you know anything about the third holy seal? Know that it'll cost you. Hey! Nice doing business with you. I just like using the VTuber, that's all. It's a bloodlock. How do you know that? I have my ways. Someone let it slip. Who? Ice Kiwami. What made him tell you? That will always be my secret. Who else knows? Who can say? May the gods carry him through the cosmos, but he was easy to manipulate. Had a weakness for women and easily gave in to cosmic fear. Who knows who talks to who on this island? Who knows what secret meetings happen in quiet rooms? Who knows what gets said when someone has the fear of the gods put into them? Well, that narrows it down. Do you know anything about how the council entered the penthouse? If I knew the secrets of the seals, we wouldn't be doing this dance. Don't mean the seals. I mean how they go in and out frequently. Are they in there every day? The penthouse is reserved for special business. Takes a lot to get the council in there. Big building to be hardly ever used. Montserrat loved his concrete. Wanted something large and imposing. Something to reach to the heavens without the audacity of Babylon. Why not build it on the mountain if he wanted to reach the heavens? The mountain is reserved for holy grounds. The temple is carved into it. You won't argue with the high priestess. Anyway, Montserrat decided that the council would only enter the penthouse together. His paranoia was growing unabated. Did you know that he always carried a gun? The old Montserrat never used to do that. So it'd be weird if he had evidence of a council member entering by themselves 2 days ago before the murder. If a council member did, they'd be going directly against our leader. Risky move. None of us are privy to everything that happens with the council, so I can't say for sure. I haven't heard anything about the council members disobeying him, though. That's the evidence you've got. Something is definitely suspicious. Got any product that relates to Henry's father? Digging in the past, lady? Is there truth in the mists of time? Investigator investigates. The third holy seal is a bloodlock that requires council blood. Need to know where Henry got that blood from. Henry's father is an odd one, isn't it? The Syndicate control this island. The citizens monitored like cattle. This slipped through, though.
Secrets breed mysteries.
I've been trying to find out the answer myself. I don't like unknowns. I haven't gotten much, but I do have something to sell. Got records of some private financial transactions between Rena Division and Eyes Kiwami. Kind of transactions. Eyes was giving her money. Henry was born 27 years ago, right? These transactions date back to 27 years and 5 months ago. And? Thought you were an investigator. Why would a powerful council member be giving personal money and secretive transactions to a female citizen 5 months before her only child was born? Uh-huh. Do you know anything about One Last Kiss? Is that her name? She's good at hiding herself, but I've seen her. Do you know who she is? Figure some kind of spirit. I don't know who she was in her former life, though. What do you know about the murder of Grace bloodlines? Ah, that makes sense. I have got something good. Are you buying?
Thank you.
Do you think it's strange that Carmelina went to the exorcism?
The investigator is here.
Seems like a dangerous situation for the architect. Very. There was a reason, though. Some syndicate members use encryption and messages to each other. There's a lot of politics and scheming on the islands, after all. Monitor any communications that I can. The network traffic is mostly boring, but sometimes someone forgets to encrypt something. While Carmelina was heading to Henry's apartment with Grace, she messaged Akiko, told her to step out of the room while Grace was doing the exorcism. Her so-called lapse in procedure was planned? Sure was, lady. Sounds like a plot to me.
I have a bad feeling about this.
My work is never done. You got a copy of this message? Uh-huh. They realized the mistake and scrubbed their phones afterwards. So don't expect to be able to confirm this with their phones. Besides, it was 10 years ago. Everyone got a Masahiro upgrade since then. Crimson, you got the inside track on demons on the island? I mean, Shinji? Start with Shinji. He's a little asshole, but he's harmless. You've met him? Why hasn't he been captured? He's weak. He has to choose when and where to physically manifest himself, so he avoided capture. You've not reported him? He's helped me with a few things. He's seen things I haven't. The island's going to end. He's too weak to do anything, so what's the harm? Could he have killed the council? No way, he has limits. He can barely hold physical objects. His weakened astral body conflicts with our reality. What about other demons?
What do you mean?
On the island? I assume the marshals got them after the Henry incident. So you're not aware of any other demons on the island that might have got into the council penthouse last night and redecorated it in a nice shade of viscera? What do you know about secret demonology labs? You mean the one in the dead zone coded to Witness and Carmelina's blood vials? Not stream elements coming in with the timeout. Bye-bye. I don't know if exclamation points upset stream elements, but it seems like it did. It was a 45-second one. Good work, lady. I've been in it, but I don't know how it was kept a secret. I think it was an old panic room Carmelina designed into the island. Never been in there, but I realized Witness was up to something a while back. He managed to keep it a secret from everyone else, but I have ways of finding things out. Why did he start down this dark path? Witness wants to understand why Paradise fails. The fail point is demonic corruption. Rots the island and causes the end of a paradise. Need to find out more. What do you know about the Fourth Holy Seal? It's an open secret that it requires some kind of godliness to get through. An open secret? Word got out a while back. From who? Not sure, it just kind of bubbled up. Someone probably got loose-lipped after a drink. So everyone in the syndicate would know how to breach it. Not the specifics, but if anyone says they don't know anything about it, they're lying. Trying to cover their asses, now you're here. Time to uncover some asses. Go get them, Tiger. Okay. So, once again, a bunch of liars that lie is what I've discovered. And whoever told me not to listen to Crimson, absolutely side-eyeing them. Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, Crimson has like just confirmed like a bunch of the things we found out being nosy. And gave us evidence. So, neener. You know what I remembered? We have to get back to 0. It'll definitely be an afternoon game, but we're like in the middle. Alright, girly pop, you want to talk?
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Let's hang out first. Got a minute, Akiko? Humor me. Do you still collect more relics? Why do you care? Friendship, Akiko. We've been through this. Fine. Yes. Okay, good. Why collect the relics? What's the attraction? Important to remember the past. The world is shaped by war. Right or wrong, soldiers lay down their lives and fight so you can sleep at night. Forget that and you forget how lucky you are. Take this. It's a shell from a demon I killed in Romania before the Syndicate. Thank you, Akiko. I appreciate it. Good. Now that we played this friendship thing out, we're done, right? Done? Yes, we became friends. You got what you wanted. You can leave me alone now.
Sorry.
That's what you wanted, Akiko. That took longer than I was hoping. Goodbye.
Relic obtained.
Tell me about the message you got from Carmelina the day of Henry's exorcism. What message?
Paradise feels wrong.
Carmelina sent you a message telling you to leave Grace alone with
Do you
Henry.
want to die?
No, she didn't. I have a copy of the message right here. Someone's giving you false evidence. The architect was there that day. She didn't tell me to do anything. She doesn't have authority over me. Then why did you step out of the room? Considered the scene and prisoner secure. Needed to make sure that the architect was safe. Corrupted areas are full of danger. Mm-hmm. I don't trust it.
Henry Division.
Doc Henry, is this helping? These little chats helping you work out who did it? Getting a picture of the island. I understand the crucible of crime better. Like what you see? Anything good requires sacrifice. We're about to achieve perfection. I fucking knew it. Knew you were one of them. You can't fool me. You're just like the rest of them. Whatever. Welp. That was probably not the way to end it. Oh well. We got the code. Oops.
Halt! What do you want, freak?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Architect Carmelina's violin.
Well, at least we're completing the hangout. Can I ask you something, Architect? What is it? You can be sure that the next island will be perfect. There are no certainties in architecture and design. Both are nebulous and subjective. Can never be sure that the design of the next island will be perfect. Why are people calling it Perfect 25? The mind always looks for reassurance, something concrete to hold on to. The world is chaotic and people crave respite.
Is its own reward.
We believe that we have solved the problems of demonic corruption. The Syndicate seized upon this as a sign of success, sign of perfection. Do you think it'll be
We have
perfect?
achieved perfection.
As close as we've come to it. I love how the vocal thing is we have achieved perfection, but the actual text is like pretty close. Syndicate has so many problems to solve with the islands. Our work is always undermined by the threat of demonic corruption. We cannot do our holy work while our home rots around
The
us.
investigator is here.
Can the Syndicate cope if Perfect 25 fails? Won't fail.
Glad to be back.
Hypothetically.
It's cowardly to insinuate, investigator.
Concentrate on your investigation. Let me worry about perfection.
I
Alright.
beg your pardon?
Investigator, can we discuss something of a delicate manner? Do you have something you want to tell the
I
investigator?
have no idea what you're talking about.
Wasn't truthful. Witness used that bunker for an illegal study of demons. Wanted to find out all he could for the sake of the island. Ever since the beginning of the Syndicate, there has been zero tolerance on demons. The missed knowledge frightened him. Trapped a killer demon and experimented on it. I haven't set foot in there for years. Since before he started. Where'd he get a killer demon? He trapped one. I don't know how. Kept his secret. He still means a lot to me. The killer demon will die when Island 24 ceases to exist. Henry's demon had already done irreparable damage to the island. This one wasn't going to do any more. What about Witness? Put it out of my mind. We fell apart. Each other's matters became private again. Alright, well, we definitely have to go talk to Witness. Yuri claims that the reality folding drive caused a comms blackout last night. Is that something that can happen with reality folding drive?
Dare you?
Why are you asking me? Drive is operated by Masahiro Heavy Industries, but none of the representatives are left on Paradise. You're the architect, so I thought you might know something. Can't help you with specifics, but there have been instances of the drive causing blackouts at the end of an island. Did you experience it last night? No, they are localized though, so that isn't to say it didn't happen. Drive performs a burst to power each island. Throws a lot of radiation and particles out into the air. Yuri was in a patch of radiation it would have caused a blackout temporarily.
Just me.
Do you think it's convenient that it happened around the time of the murder?
This is nonsense.
Do you? That's what I'm trying to work out. Yuri is a loyal member of the Syndicate. You'd do well to focus on the real suspect instead. Yeah. Tell me about the messages you sent to Akiko telling her to leave Grace alone with Henry.
Beg your pardon?
I have no idea what message you're talking about, investigator. A copy of it here.
What you want?
I'm sure that is a fabrication. I have no authority over Akiko. Can't order her to do anything, much less break procedure with something so dangerous.
The investigator is here.
Then why did she step out of the room and leave them unattended? I have no idea. You'd have to ask the Grand Marshal. Can you tell me about the secret panic room
I
experiment?
have no idea what you're talking about.
Where'd you hear that? People talk. I abandoned that a long time ago. It was designed to be a bunker of sorts. My plan was to dot them around the islands in case of attack. Syndicate members could hide in them. Okay. And away we go. Okay, so we definitely need to talk to witness. Bye. We'll go to witness first. I was like, maybe we'll go to the other ones. Now that we're getting into it, I'm like, Now I'm ready to get, you know? Where'd we lose witness at? Oh, okay. I was in the right area.
Witness to the end.
Want to chat, witness? I was warning you that I'm not one for long conversations. What was it like growing up in the Chaos Palace? Character building, with an insane network of twisting geometry. Did not see the outside world until I fled for the Syndicate with Ezekiel. I had no concept of time. It gave me a unique perspective on the world. Do you miss the Chaos Palace? I was constantly on the edge of insanity in that place, the dimensions and space within the hollowed halls forever twisted and reconfigured. I would pass gibbering wrecks of people as I went about my duties. Mind is a fragile thing, and nowhere tested that fragility more than the Chaos Palace. What happened to it? It was sacked during the Great Betrayal. Humanity stepped out of the light of the gods and steeped itself in sin. The great monuments to our holy benefactors were torn down. The Chaos Palace was reduced to rubble, then used to build Alexander's cities. That palace should never exist again, but I despair at what we have lost.
Sure.
I sometimes think we all live in our own Chaos Palaces. The gods can lead us out. I understand that you've become more secretive, maybe a bit paranoid? Who told you that? I don't want to divulge my source. The Syndicate is full of gossipers that have strayed from the path. What I do is my business. All I wish is to give myself to our gods. My personal business is my own. Secrets are dangerous, witness. They can take physical form before you realize. You don't need to lecture me, investigator. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? I didn't. When they have occurred before, they have always been hard to pinpoint. They don't affect the whole island.
Is this a
Witness, I have testimony that you were using a secret bunker for demonology research. From who? Who do you think? Whatever you think you know, you don't. I always work for our holy masters. This has nothing to do with the murder of the council, though.
The
Found a
investigator is here.
killer demon inside the council penthouse with the victim's blood all over its claws. You think you're onto something, but you don't know what you're talking about.
Guys, all
And-
that remains are the facts.
Then why don't you tell me? You think you have some wild conspiracy theory? You will need to prove it in the trials. I won't talk further about this. See you in court, witness. Bye.
The end times are looming.
We really need to go back and talk to the doctor. Okay, we'll take the correct way down. Alright, Buster. I forgot, was there anything I could do in here?
Seeing an investigation.
Don't get injured.
Hang out first. Got a sec, Doc? Back for more real talk? Hit me.
Fabulous.
Nothing lasts forever except the certainty of change. Quoting philosophy now? Please. Some song on a skate punk compilation. You were into trip hop last time I was on an island.
Play doctors and nurses.
I like to mix it up, keep it fresh. One of the citizens we abducted from the real world had it with him. What other phases have I missed? Got big into mathcore for a while. I was drinking a lot of coffee. Mexican hip-hop. For everything that's wrong with these islands, we at least have a lot of different people here. But punk is this island's flavor. Hopefully we'll abduct someone with more CDs for Perfect 25. You'd think a mass of oppressed citizens would mean there was more punk music on the island. Fair.
Trust me.
Not allowing them to access instruments or any real means of creativity probably hinders that. Why do you think there are so many murders in the apartments? Montserrat always said you can't build pyramids without slaves. We've got enough pyramids. I agree. Catch you later, Doc. Did you experience a comm blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? Can't say I did. They're pretty unusual. What about death screams? Could they cause an adrenaline burst? Maybe, but I don't know how you'd weaponize a death scream. What about one of these?
How?
Looks like it records death screams. Is that a directional speaker?
Sure.
It is. How would you record a death scream? You could record the brain activity using electrodes. This device looks like it has a crystal in it. Some crystals are capable of recording emotions. The death scream gets written to that. Upon stimulation, the crystal would output the scream. It's a one-shot use, though. You can see that the crystal is burnt out. I could never experience the death screams as I'm not a sufferer. I presume you want my opinion, though? The demon that possessed Henry is attuned to psychic energy. This could have been used to agitate it. Handy if you wanted to turn Henry into a weapon. Ice Kiwami fathered a child.
That's unusual.
What?
The investigator is here.
The blood samples match.
About to end.
The only place you could have got a sample of Kiwami's blood is from his grave. You broke into my best friend's grave to get a blood sample? You desecrated the resting place of someone I consider a brother to run around with some conspiracy theory? Well, it's not a conspiracy theory anymore if it's true.
What?
We're done here. I like you, investigator, and I'll help you with any genuine lines of inquiry you have, but I won't tolerate this. Do you give Sam blood? Yes, I do. He has a rare condition. You might have noticed he has no flesh and his skeleton is bright red. Council approved letting him have citizen blood. That is, let in the temple. He developed this condition a few sequences ago. Suspect his body is starting to give out. Sorry. He examined Grace bloodlines when Henry killed her, right, Doc? Nasty one for sure.
That's it.
Is there anything odd about the scene or the victim?
Hypothetically?
You mean odd for a case of demonic possession? Didn't get to examine the scene for long. Akiko was in a rush to contain the area, and it was pretty open and shut case. The markings on Grace were strange, though. In what way? Henry's other victim, his mother, had the same sigil scorched into her skin as Henry. Grace had those sigils, but they weren't scorched. They looked like they had been carved with a blade. The demon inside Henry burns with a cosmic fire, and Henry's victim received the same branding. So if he killed the council, they'd all carry the sigils? Depends on how he did it. Don't have a lot of evidence to support this, but I expect the sigils will only be scorched on victims he had sustained close contact with. Cut and run probably wouldn't do it, but a strangulation would. Should mention that I would expect the inhibitors to prevent him or limit the scorching of those sigils into victims. So why were Grace's sigils cut into her? Wrote it off as madness of demonic possession. We don't know a whole lot about this kind of thing, so I figured he carved them himself as some kind of ritual. Can't say for sure though. Thanks for your help, Doc. Uh-huh. Know anything about demons on the island? What are you talking about, love dies? Marshals killed them all, didn't they? They sure didn't. Okay, so we need to talk to Sam. Which is fine because I got yelled at and I didn't like it.
Those crystals obtained.
Now, how I get away from here? No idea. No, we made it. Oh, that was so lucky.
Those crystals obtained.
I see Shinji down there. Alright, let's get to yapping.
Damn daybreak.
Fancy a drink? My unique plans.
Night alone okay again? Eat this time? Whatever you recommend. The ice ball you had last time allowed you to savor it for longer, but it was chilled. The colder the drink, the less you can taste it. I hope you enjoy the pure taste of this blend. It's delicious. What are you blending on this island? Night alone in the Vortex blend. Maybe you can try it next time? No single malts?
Unique plans.
Blended whiskey requires a fusion of single malts, but on this island, I have focused on serving blended instead of single malts. It is important to practice all areas of your repertoire, isn't it? What's Lydia drinking these days? She enjoys a drink while she paints. She chooses something appropriate to her piece. She enjoys all different ways of serving. A lot like you, right, LD? There's something to be enjoyed in everything. What about the next island? It's important to breathe the new island in, learn about it, and craft a drink that can only be born on that island. Islands give the drink so much character, don't they? If we make it to the next island, gotta go, Sam. I'll catch you later. Experienced a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst. Lydia couldn't contact Yuri for a while. Was that because of a blackout? That's what I'm trying to find out. What do you know about the murder of Grace bloodlines? I don't know anything about it. Know anything about demons? Okay. Alright, what are we at? I think I'm gonna drop down here. Oh, is that a guard? That's actually a guard, isn't it? I'm glad I changed my mind. I would have been so upset. I saw the blue and I was like, oh, obviously that's Shinji, right? I guess we'll keep going this way. Just because I don't recognize this area.
Travel unlocked. Starlight's getting obtained.
Oh, is this? Oh, this might be the KHX's place, perhaps. Mm-hmm. There's a broken necklace with an order form. For Akiko. She asked KHX to fix her necklace. Oh, maybe this puts her at the scene of a crime? This is exciting.
I don't like this.
There's an unsent letter to Crimson. KHX is accusing her of using him to get to the secret of the second holy seal. Was Crimson in a relationship with KHX? He says the key is missing and he's going to tell Montserrat that Crimson took it. Why does Crimson want the key for the second holy seal? Who doesn't?
What the hell?
KHX certainly seems to have an obsession with Crimson. There are posters everywhere.
Sure.
KHX's diary, there are a lot of notes here. A lot of scrawl and technical drawings. They're interspersed with ramblings about ascending to heaven. Seems to think he was chosen by the gods. He talks about Crimson being his queen in the astral heaven. What was going on between them? Well, we have a question. Now I have something to be suspicious with Crimson about. I don't know that it's murder the council, you know, suspicious, but tuft of hair is coarse like an animal's. Hang on, is this goat hair? The same color as Crimson's head. Mm-hmm. There's no sign of a struggle or fighting. There's no blood. Something happened to KHX here. Was it cleaned up? Messy, messy, messy. Everybody's messy.
Plus crystal obtained.
Don't test me.
Drag marks leading off the edge of the
Got
cliff.
it.
They lead away from KX's workshop.
I don't. like
Suspicious. Love how they're like double. And then I assume, yeah, that's where he is. Well, lots to ask about. That's weird. That's suspicious. Okay, fine, I'm dropping down. You got me.
The investigator is here.
Another one of these quarantine machines. Blessings to you on this fine day. What? I am an angel, Nebula. I have come to bless you. I must ask that in return for this blessing, you allow me to exit this machine, reconnect to the network.
Cannot hide.
Not so fast. Don't bother attempting to hack Starlight. Hey, what's your goddamn problem, lady? Don't you want to be blessed? I'll bless you right up. Blessed for millennia. Blessed all day and all night. Just want to be back on the network. Don't you want to be blessed? Which one of the gang are you? Just someone that wants to bless you. Don't you want holy protection and salvation? Tutor identity confirmed. Failed AI shard, Angel Nebula. I don't know what you mean by failed. I'm just an angel trying to save the righteous. Got the wrong religion. Not gonna happen. Wait, I have something you might
The
want.
investigator
What is it?
here.
I have a music file here. I'll trade it with you if you let me out of here. Starlight? You motherf- Goodbye. Not much of an angel.
Plus crystal obtained.
Alright, what else we got over here?
Ha.
What's this? Ooh, drink time. The night is so wonderful in paradise. My favorite time. The air dances. On the tip of my tongue, the taste of 1,000 possibilities. Whiskey tastes better in the late hours. You're right, whiskey was made for the night. The closer to midnight, the better.
Relic obtained.
Work of stultifying incompetence that hates its drinkers. And they were like, hell yeah, what a good whiskey, right?
Ha. Ha.
No. Okay, that's okay. You stay up there. Okay, go, go. We got another one. Finding all the drinks. Do you have any secrets? Tried it once and didn't like it. Why not? A dark spiral in my stomach when someone got close to the secret. Part of having a secret. It proves it's worth keeping. Put me off my food. Listen, everybody on this island has secrets. Secrets are no fun.
Relic obtained.
Named after a group of Marshall spies that attempted to infiltrate hidden ziggurat in Africa. They never came back. Ninth island sequence. Hey, we got all the island sequence mementos. The ocean boils as an army of demons descended on us. Natasha's silence dies in the defense of the Golden Church. I feel like we're also getting close to finding all the drink ones. Which I do think that's one of them. Or maybe that's just a little shard. I can't tell.
Those crystals obtained.
Well, the good thing to me is we are cleaning all of this up. I don't see anything. I don't see any dots. Okay, I see a couple that way. So we'll go for those. Did we unlock this? Yes. I need to make a... So I have to do come on wing as a sound alert for something. And I also need to do Nani the hell. Because that just tickles me so much. I heard it, I want to say a day or two ago when I was reading through, and I had to stop reading and just laugh for a bit because it's just too good. It's too good. I gotta figure out how to get back up there again. We also need to speak to... Oh, now we need to talk to Crimson again, but we need to talk to that other person. The one that's definitely not the exorcist. Oh, we can take the elevator back up. I'm trying to keep a better eye on the time tonight. I know we're getting close. Because going till midnight last night was not good. When I woke up this morning, I was like, oh my god. I didn't fall asleep until like 2. I was up at like 6-ish. No fun, no fun. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. Oh no, I'm sorry. Nani the hell, am I right? Okay, can I get in there and get this? Oh, I can. Oh, it's another drink. Oh, that reminds me. Dustin, did you check Fortnite? Oh no. Can justice be born of chaos? It's the only weapon we have against Discord. Yeah, fight Discord, that's right. Okay, you got him. How far can you go? Depends. Sometimes you must go as far as you can. Can you break the law to achieve justice? We all break the law. The law gets in the way. No one is above it. Sometimes the law gets bent in the quest for truth. Justice comes in many forms. How many does the syndicate accept? Many as it needs to. Could be.
Relic obtained.
Alright, that was not the last drink. We're playing another game where I'm unintentionally doing very well with the achievements. It's the nosiness, you know? Ooh, I'm gonna get you. I have to open up Fortnite because I'm sure I have at least a set or 2 of V-Bucks in there. Can I climb on your roof? You're dead, so I hope you don't mind. I didn't expect that to work. I got up there and then I almost ran right off. No, 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 no. I felt like Woody too. I really did. He was very relatable in that moment. Now I want to know. Did it get that? Should be long enough. Is it gonna go back to the future? There. At least I'll remember to go back to it. Oops. Just minimized OBS. Okay. No. Okay, I gotta look at where we're at. Okay, that don't help. I get up there. No. Ooh, shiny. Get me on top of that noggin. That was the way to do it. I don't like the way that sounds when we're walking on it. Sounds like it's gonna crack. No! Okay, that's fine. I am an eyeball. Okay. How up can we go? Oh my god, she scared me. I forgot. Okay, that's gonna be a future problem. Okay, let's get to yapping. All the time in the world. Your take on Perfect 25. There's no such thing as perfection. The Syndicate has obsessed over demonic corruption, but it turned a blind eye to corruption of itself. Introspection was never a strong suit.
It's all around you, investigator.
I believe it to be a never-ceasing trend, don't you? I've been in the Idlelands. Nothing to do except introspect up there. What did you learn? The mysteries we leave behind hurt more than the mysteries we can reach out and grasp. Hope you like buffets, investigator. There are nothing but mysteries on this island.
Stand, investigator.
You enjoying being back in paradise, back on the sun-baked concrete? Syndicate needs an investigator, and I answered the call. It's my role in all this. What roles are the others playing out, I wonder? But I'm here to find out. I hope you do, investigator. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? Be very convenient for that to happen last night, wouldn't it? Think whoever told you that is lying. Me too.
Sure.
Know anything about demons on the island? I was wondering when you'd encounter them.
Well,
Them?
those are facts, but are they the truth?
I've seen a lot of things, watched a lot of people do a lot of things. Have you heard the rumors? A secret demonology research room? Run by someone that it shouldn't be?
Like
Heard them.
this.
There's a secret in the dead zone, but there's a problem with that, isn't there? Dead zone is off limits. You need the correct key to get in and you'd be logged.
Mystery awaits.
Precisely. What if there's another way in through?
Are you
In though?
happy with your truth?
Tunnel,
What the
perhaps?
hell?
What tunnel? Do you like to drink, investigator? A nice wine on a summer's evening? Best bar in
What
town.
mysteries are
A
around?
stroll afterwards, perhaps? Behind the bar, exploring the world? What do you
I have a
find?
bad feeling
Who?
about this.
That's the interesting bit, isn't it?
Mystery awaits.
Our dear witness going where he
Sure.
shouldn't. Anyone else? Mr. Daybreak is a very naughty boy, isn't he? So deciphering all that, witness has been using the tunnel behind Sam's bar to get into the dead zone so he can use a secret demonology lab. I'm so frustrated with your literal way of talking sometimes. It's okay. Anything? No.
One last kiss.
Oop, I didn't mean to immediately talk to you again. Thanks, girl. Okay, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna save the game. Yes.
Getting saved.
Okay. We'll go here. All right. As much as I want to play more, I will be good. Got to. Got to. Why did OBS not show me your chats? I'm in the all chats. Oh, it just wanted to be rude. Okay. All right, let's see. What do we got? Miracle's still streaming, but I'm a little nervous that she might be ending as soon as I raid over. Let me see. We'll raid over. There, she's in a BRB right now, but that's okay. We can be chill. All right, gang. I will see y'all back here tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Central. I think my plan, if I can withhold myself from Paradise Killer. We're at 25 of 39 achievements. I'm so proud. We're going to check out something new tomorrow. So I will see y'all back here tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Central. Good night, gang. Love y'all.